Hello everybody. I'm on the old loggers path and there's a section that has a ton of dead ash. They haven't come down yet, but they're already blonding, so the bark's coming off, and they come out here to take down some of the ones that are standing that are safe to take down yet, and so they don't come down on the trail later on. I was out here last year, and a group of us went through the entire loop and cut down all the blowdowns. And that's how I discovered this oh, 3/4 to 1 mile stretch that's uh, full of dead ash. So I'll show you some things here after I switch the phone around so I can see what I'm showing you. Thanks. I'm back. And I'm facing down the trail, and the trail goes back that way. And you can see this is over the trail, so I'm going to cut it back here. So there's one right here that was going to drop down on the top of that tree. So what I'm hoping is it'll just push this up in the air and it'll stay trapped up in this other tree over my head here, and won't be an issue. Otherwise it'll take and crush down the tree that's stuck in, and it'll cause other issues. But all the way down through here there's several dead ashes just in this general vicinity. Now, there was a large one last year that we cleared out further on down the trail, and that's where there was a lot of dead ash. So I'm going to start in here. I'm only going to work a few hours now because it is really hot. So I'll probably have to come back a day or two in the future. But tomorrow I'm going to go to the Green Lick area of the donut hole to clear out a side trail for a future trail care in October so that we can make a natural bridge. So there's another guy's going to, a couple of people going to meet me in August to check out the trail. I've already checked it out twice and flagged some alternative routes that are much better, because right now it crosses the stream 5 times, and on the far side it's swamped the entire length of it. And I got the trail over on one side, so you only have to cross the creek one time, and so it needs a bridge there because it's the creek is gouged into the bank. It's several feet deep there, and you can't jump across it and stay dry. And this time of year, it's not a big deal, but a lot of people hike it in the fall and the spring and the winter sometimes, and well, you don't want wet feet in those cold weather. So they're going to, because that part of the donut hole is also part of the STS, or the Susquehannock Trail, and there's someone who takes care of that section, but they had put a bridge at the other end, and it washed away within a few months. The creek came up, washed it away. So uh, they're going to help me put in a natural bridge where we're going to cut a tree down. We've got permission, cut whatever tree we want, uh, and they DCNR suggested we cut one down we know is going to last for years and years and years. So I'll set you up here when I'm ready to start cutting later. exactly what I wanted. It flipped that one I cut up in the air, so it won't be a problem for years to come. Yes. Now for the next one. So, where's the next one? That one we're gonna let go. It's a double trunk, and it's too freaking big for me at this time. So we got one just above, right there. You can see the blonding. That one goes over the trail. There's no way we can take it down without it going on the trail. So we'll drop it on the trail, cut it up. Kind of hard to do this with gloves on. There we go. Looking at my wedge in the corner, I straightened it out, but the corner was all curled over. It looked like I hit it with the saw, but you saw I didn't have it. I didn't cut it after I put it in. So that tree, this was like a $7 wedge. The tree curled that corner over. I hit it with the sledge. It straightened it out, but that shouldn't have happened. And here we go. Interject here, like bucking style. The second tree that I cut on Saturday, when you just started watching, I made a mistake. Instead of just doing a top angled cut, I should have done both a top angled cut and a humble cut, creating a big bird's mouth. That way the tree could have fallen once it got going, had momentum. It should have been able to break through the canopy and not get hung up. As you'll have seen, it came down and the face got closed up, and that's when it stopped. So then I had to keep whittling away below it and wedging it, and finally was able to get it off the stump, but it was across the trail. So then I had to cut its leg off and get the stump, the tree, so that it was planted into the ground on the other side of the trail, so that people could pass by and not have to walk under it. And now it'll be there for a while. It'll eventually come down, but there's no way of knowing whether that trunk's going to stay planted in place when it comes down, or if it's going to kick back over across the trail. destroying my wedge. Well, that one wasn't one of my finest moments. I did finally get it off the stump. Took some work. Threw the chain off the tip. So the chain was actually stuck in between the teeth, the sprockets. But chewed at it and chewed at it. Finally got it off. Then I had to cut that piece off, this, because it just dropped and slid right down the face of the trunk. Had to get it off the trail, or at least wasn't leaning over the trail. But it's planted real well. Yeah, woodpecker. And it's stuck up there. It'll be up there for a while. Probably after the leaves come off and that, and the weather gets colder, that one limb that's really bowed will probably snap and let it come down. But down here, this first one, it actually broke the piece that was out over that I was hoping that would just go up in the air and hang up there, but it actually broke off because I looked up the trail. Some hikers came through and there it was laying on the trail. So I just cut it up. Had a hard time getting the darn saw started. I don't know if it's because of the heat or what, but it would fire up, run real fast, and then shut right down like I shut the switch off. So, but this first one I cut down, look at the size of this hinge wood. 3 fingers thick. I'm surprised how much strength is left in this hinge. As dead as these are, because there's a piece of the bark. They come off this side of the tree when it came down, and it peeled the bark off the front. So there's thunderstorm rolling in, so I'm going to pack up. Talk to you later. Bye.